The next word is perk. Perk means a benefit or advantage, especially something extra or unexpected. One of the perks of this job is the free lunch. This means one of the extra benefits of this job is that you get lunch for free. She enjoyed the perks of being a manager, like flexible hours. This means she liked the advantages of her position, such as having the ability to set her own working hours. The company offers several perks to attract new employees. This means the company provides extra benefits to make the job more attractive. The next word is personnel. Personnel means the people who work for an organization or company. The company's personnel are highly skilled and well-trained. This means the people working at the company have good abilities and knowledge. All personnel must attend the meeting at 10 a.m. This means all the employees or workers need to be present at the meeting. The personnel department handles employee concerns. This means the department that deals with staff-related matters is responsible for addressing their concerns. The next word is perspective. Perspective means a particular way of looking at or thinking about something. From my perspective, the decision was a good one. This means based on my way of thinking, the decision was a good choice. The artist painted the scene from a unique perspective. This means the artist depicted the scene in a way that was different from how most people would see it. It's important to consider other people's perspectives. This means it's essential to think about how other people see things. The next word is persuasive. Persuasive means able to convince others to believe or do something. His speech was so persuasive that everyone agreed with him. This means his talk was convincing enough to make everyone agree. She has persuasive skills that help her sell products. This means she has the ability to convince people to buy things. The advertisement was persuasive and encouraged people to try the product. This means the ad convinced people to give the product a try. The next word is phenomenon. Phenomenon means an event or situation that is unusual or remarkable. The Northern Lights are a natural phenomenon that attracts many tourists. This means the Northern Lights are an extraordinary event in nature that draws tourists. The rapid growth of social media is a global phenomenon. This means the fast spread of social media is an event or trend that has affected people worldwide. She studied the phenomenon of how people behave in groups. This means she researched the unusual or remarkable behavior of people when they are together in groups. The next word is pleasurable. Pleasurable means giving a feeling of enjoyment or satisfaction. The vacation was a pleasurable experience for the whole family. This means the vacation was an enjoyable time for everyone in the family. He found it pleasurable to read a book by the fireplace. This means he enjoyed the activity of reading near the warmth of a fire. The meal was delicious and truly pleasurable. This means the food was so tasty that it brought great enjoyment. The next word is plunge. Plunge means to jump or dive into something quickly or deeply. He took a plunge into the pool to cool off. This means he jumped quickly into the pool to get some relief from the heat. The stock market took a sudden plunge yesterday. This means the value of stocks dropped quickly and sharply. She felt a sense of fear as she plunged into the unknown. This means she experienced a feeling of anxiety when she entered a new, uncertain situation. The next word is pointless. Pointless means having no purpose or meaning. It was pointless to argue over such a small issue. This means arguing about such a tiny matter had no real value. The meeting felt pointless because we didn't make any decisions. This means the meeting didn't lead to any meaningful results. Trying to change his mind was pointless. This means attempting to change his opinion was a waste of time. The next word is politically. Politically means in a way that relates to politics or government. She is politically active in her community. This means she takes part in activities that involve politics in her area. Politically, the country has made great progress in recent years. This means the government or political system has improved over time. He made a politically charged speech during the debate. This means his speech was focused on political issues and opinions. The next word is pony. Pony means a small horse, often used for riding or racing. The children rode ponies at the farm. This means the kids took short rides on small horses at the farm. She owns a pony for her daughter to take care of. This means she has a small horse for her daughter to look after. He won a race on his pony last weekend. This means he won a competition while riding his small horse. The next word is poorly. Poorly means in a way that is bad or not good. She performed poorly in the test. This means she didn't do well or didn't score high on the exam. He felt poorly after eating too much. This means he felt unwell or sick because he ate too much. The project was poorly organized. This means the project was not well planned or managed. The next word is portable. Portable means easy to carry or move from one place to another. The portable speaker can be used anywhere. This means the speaker is small and light enough to be taken anywhere. She has a portable charger for her phone. This means she has a small device to charge her phone on the go. The portable heater warmed up the room quickly. This means the small heater made the room warm in a short time. The next word is pose. Pose means to position oneself or something in a particular way, often for a photo or to create a certain impression. She posed for a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower. This means she took a position for a photo near the famous landmark. The model posed elegantly on the runway. This means the model positioned herself in a graceful way during the fashion show. He posed a question to the class. This means he asked a question to the group. The next word is possess. Possess means to have something as your own or to control something. She possesses a rare collection of coins. This means she owns a valuable set of coins. He possesses the skills necessary for the job. This means he has the abilities needed to perform the work. They possess the knowledge to solve the problem. This means they have the information or understanding required to fix the issue. The next word is postal. Postal means relating to mail or the system of sending letters and packages. The postal service delivered the letter to my house. This means the mail system brought the letter to my address. She works for a postal company sorting mail. This means she works in a job related to organizing and delivering letters and packages. I need to visit the postal office to send this package. This means I need to go to the place where mail is handled to send a package. The next word is posture. Posture means the position in which you hold your body, especially when standing or sitting. She has good posture when sitting at her desk. This means she sits up straight and maintains a proper body position at her desk. Poor posture can lead to back pain. This means sitting or standing in the wrong way can cause pain in your back. His posture was relaxed as he leaned against the wall. This means he stood in a comfortable position with his body leaning against the wall. The next word is precaution. Precaution means an action taken to prevent something bad from happening. He took precautions by locking the doors before leaving. This means he made sure to lock the doors to avoid any possible danger or theft. Wearing a helmet is a precaution when riding a bike. This means putting on a helmet is a safety measure to protect yourself. The doctor advised precaution when handling sharp objects. This means the doctor recommended being careful when using sharp items to avoid injury. The next word is predator. Predator means an animal that hunts and eats other animals. Lions are predators that hunt in packs. This means lions are animals that hunt and kill other animals to eat, and they often work together in groups. A shark is a dangerous predator in the ocean. This means a shark hunts and eats other sea animals, making it a threatening animal in the sea. Humans are not natural predators of animals. This means humans don't typically hunt animals to eat in the way other animals do. The next word is pregnancy. Pregnancy means the condition of carrying a developing baby inside the body. She announced her pregnancy to her family last week. This means she told her family that she is expecting a baby. Pregnancy can bring many changes to a woman's body. This means being pregnant can cause various physical and emotional changes. They are excited about the pregnancy and preparing for the baby. This means they are happy about expecting a child and are getting ready for the baby's arrival. The next word is prejudiced. Prejudiced means having a negative opinion about someone or something without knowing them or it well. He was prejudiced against people from different cultures. This means he had negative feelings about people who came from cultures that were not his own. It's important to not be prejudiced and to treat everyone fairly. This means it's important not to have unfair opinions about others and to be kind to everyone. She was accused of being prejudiced towards certain groups. This means she was criticized for having biased attitudes against certain people. The next word is preliminary. Preliminary means happening before something more important or final. They held a preliminary meeting to discuss the project. This means they had an early meeting to plan or talk about the project before the main discussions. The preliminary results of the experiment were positive. This means the early findings of the experiment showed good results, but more testing was needed. The preliminary stage of the competition was easy, but the final round was tough. This means the early part of the competition was simple, while the last part was much harder. The next word is premises. Premises means the buildings or land where a business or organization is located. The company moved to new premises last year. This means the company changed to a new building or office space. The premises were locked after working hours. This means the building was closed and secured when the workday ended. The police investigated the premises for any signs of damage. This means the police searched the buildings or property for any signs of harm or break-in. The next word is presently. Presently means at the current moment or soon. She is presently working in the marketing department. This means she is currently working in the marketing section of the company. The project is presently on hold due to lack of funds. This means the project is temporarily stopped because there isn't enough money. They are presently reviewing the new proposal. This means they are currently going over and considering the new plan. The next word is preservation. Preservation means the action of keeping something safe or in good condition. The museum focuses on the preservation of ancient artifacts. This means the museum works to protect and maintain old objects in good shape. The preservation of forests is essential for the environment. This means protecting forests is very important for keeping the environment healthy. He is dedicated to the preservation of historical buildings. This means he works to protect and maintain old and important buildings. The next word is prestige. Prestige means respect or admiration that someone or something has because of their quality or success. The university has a lot of prestige because of its academic excellence. This means the university is highly respected due to its high-quality education. Being a doctor gives him a certain level of prestige in society. This means being a doctor makes people respect him more because of his job. The company's prestige grew after they won the award. This means the company became more respected after receiving the recognition. The next word is prestigious. Prestigious means having a lot of respect or admiration because of quality or success. She received a prestigious award for her work in science. This means she got a highly respected prize for her achievements in science. He went to a prestigious university known for its excellence. This means he studied at a well-known and highly respected university. Working for a prestigious company can help improve your career. This means having a job at a respected company can boost your professional reputation. The next word is presume. Presume means to think something is true without having all the facts. I presume she will be late because of the traffic. This means I think she will be late because I assume there is traffic, even though I'm not sure. They presumed he had left because his desk was empty. This means they thought he had gone because they saw that his desk was clear, but they didn't know for sure. You shouldn't presume things without asking for more information. This means you shouldn't assume something is true without getting more details. The next word is primitive. Primitive means simple or basic, often referring to early stages of development. The primitive tools were made from stones and wood. This means the basic tools were created using simple materials like stones and wood. Primitive tribes used natural resources to survive. This means early groups of people used basic materials from nature to live. The primitive design of the house reflected its early construction. This means the simple design of the house showed it was built in an earlier, less developed time. The next word is principle. Principle means a basic rule or belief that guides behavior or actions. Honesty is a principle that I value highly. This means honesty is an important belief or rule that I follow in my life. The principle of equality is important in modern society. This means the belief in equal rights for everyone is a fundamental value in society. She refused to break her principles, even when offered a bribe. This means she would not go against her values, even when tempted with money. The next word is prior. Prior means happening before something else. He had prior experience working in the field. This means he had experience in that area before starting his current job. You should complete the prior tasks before moving on to new ones. This means you need to finish the earlier tasks first. The meeting will start at 10 a.m., but I have a prior commitment at 9 a.m. This means I already have something scheduled before the meeting at 10 a.m. The next word is privatize. Privatize means to transfer a business or service from government control to private ownership. The government decided to privatize the national airline. This means the government made the airline company become privately owned instead of state-owned. Many public services are being privatized in some countries. This means some services, like water or electricity, are being moved from government control to private companies. The company was privatized to improve efficiency and profits. This means the company was sold to private owners in order to work more effectively and make more money. The next word is privilege. Privilege means a special right or advantage given to a person or group. He had the privilege of meeting the president. This means he had the special opportunity to meet the president, which most people do not get. Education is a privilege that should be available to everyone. This means having access to education is a special right that everyone should be able to enjoy. She felt privileged to work with such talented colleagues. This means she felt lucky and honored to work alongside skilled people. The next word is privileged. Privileged means having special rights or advantages that others do not have. He was born into a privileged family with a lot of wealth. This means he grew up in a family that had a lot of money and resources, which gave him many advantages. Only privileged people had access to the best health care at that time. This means only those with special status or wealth could receive the best medical treatment. She considered herself privileged to have had such a good education. This means she felt fortunate to have received a high-quality education. The next word is probability. Probability means the likelihood or chance that something will happen. The probability of rain tomorrow is 70%. This means there is a 70% chance that it will rain tomorrow. He calculated the probability of winning the game using statistics. This means he used numbers and data to figure out how likely it was that he would win. The probability of finding the lost keys is low, but we can still try. This means it's unlikely that we'll find the keys, but it's worth making an effort. The next word is problematic. Problematic means something that causes problems or difficulties. The new software update has some problematic bugs. This means the software update has some issues that cause problems or errors. His attitude at work became increasingly problematic. This means his behavior at work started to cause difficulties or concerns. The traffic in the city is problematic during rush hour. This means the traffic creates difficulties or delays during busy times of the day. The next word is proceed. Proceed means to continue or move forward with something. We can proceed with the meeting now that everyone is here. This means we can continue the meeting because all the people needed are present. Please proceed to the next step in the instructions. This means you should continue to the following part of the guide. After the break, we will proceed with the project. This means after the rest period, we will continue working on the project. The next word is productivity. Productivity means the measure of how much work or value is produced. The company improved its productivity by using new technology. This means the company increased its output or efficiency by adopting modern tools. Workers are focused on improving productivity in the factory. This means the employees are trying to work more efficiently and produce more goods. She achieved high productivity in her studies by managing her time well. This means she was able to accomplish a lot in her studies because she organized her time effectively. The next word is programmer. Programmer means a person who writes computer software or code. The programmer fixed the bug in the application. This means the person who writes the code solved the error in the app. She is a talented programmer who works for a tech company. This means she is skilled at writing software and works for a technology firm. Programmers are responsible for creating websites and apps. This means the job of a programmer is to design and build websites and applications. The next word is progression. Progression means the process of moving forward or developing over time. There has been a steady progression in her career. This means her career has been advancing or improving gradually. The progression of technology has changed the way we live. This means technology has developed over time, which has affected our daily lives. We are witnessing the progression of the team's skills throughout the season. This means we can see how the team's abilities have developed and improved during the season. The next word is projection. Projection means an estimate or prediction about something in the future. The projection for next year's sales is very positive. This means the forecast or expected sales for next year are looking good. He made a projection about the company's growth over the next 5 years. This means he predicted how much the company will grow during the next 5 years. The projection of the movie's budget was exceeded by 10%. This means the estimated movie budget was 10% higher than originally expected. The next word is prolong. Prolong means to make something last longer or extend its duration. They decided to prolong the meeting for another hour. This means they chose to keep the meeting going for an additional hour. The doctor advised him to prolong his rest to fully recover. This means the doctor recommended that he rest for a longer time to get better. The rainstorm may prolong the construction work by several days. This means the storm could make the construction take longer than planned. The next word is prolonged. Prolonged means lasting for a longer time than expected or usual. The prolonged delay caused frustration among the passengers. This means the long wait made the passengers feel annoyed or upset. He suffered from a prolonged illness, which kept him at home for months. This means he had an illness that lasted for a long time, preventing him from going to work or school. The prolonged negotiations led to an agreement at last. This means the long talks eventually resulted in reaching an agreement. The next word is prominent. Prominent means important, well-known, or easily seen. She is a prominent figure in the field of science. This means she is an important and well-known person in science. The mountains were prominent in the landscape. This means the mountains were easily visible and stood out in the view. He made a prominent speech at the conference. This means his speech was noticeable and significant at the event. The next word is promising. Promising means showing signs of future success or good results. She is a promising young artist with great potential. This means she has a lot of ability and could do well in the future. The new project looks very promising. This means the project seems likely to succeed or produce good outcomes. He had a promising start in his career but faced challenges later. This means he began his career with great potential but experienced difficulties later. The next word is proportion. Proportion means the relationship or ratio between different parts of something. The proportion of students passing the exam was high. This means a large number or percentage of students passed the exam. The proportions of the ingredients in the recipe must be exact. This means the correct relationship or ratio between the ingredients is important for the recipe. There is a growing proportion of people working remotely. This means the number or percentage of remote workers is increasing. The next word is proposition. Proposition means an idea or suggestion that someone puts forward for consideration. He made a proposition to improve the company's marketing strategy. This means he suggested an idea to make the company's marketing plan better. The proposition to build a new park was approved by the city council. This means the idea of constructing a new park was accepted by the council. She presented a proposition to her team for a new project. This means she suggested a new project idea to her colleagues. The next word is prosperity. Prosperity means wealth, success, or good fortune. The country enjoyed great prosperity during the economic boom. This means the country became very wealthy and successful during a period of strong economic growth. The city's prosperity is seen in its beautiful buildings and infrastructure. This means the city's wealth and success are reflected in its well-developed buildings and facilities. They worked hard to achieve prosperity for their family. This means they made efforts to bring wealth and success to their family. The next word is prosperous. Prosperous means successful, wealthy, and doing well in life or business. She came from a prosperous family with many businesses. This means her family was rich and successful, owning many businesses. The town became prosperous after the new factory was built. This means the town became wealthy and successful after the factory opened. A prosperous community is one where people live comfortably and have good opportunities. This means a successful community provides a high quality of life and many chances for success. The next word is prostitute. Prostitute means a person, usually a woman, who offers sexual services in exchange for money. She became a prostitute to support herself. This means she worked as someone who sells sexual services in return for money. The police arrested a prostitute for breaking the law. This means the police detained a person who was engaging in illegal activities related to prostitution. Prostitution is illegal in many countries and often leads to social and legal issues. This means in many places, selling sexual services is against the law and can cause problems for society. The next word is protein. Protein means a nutrient that is essential for growth and repair of the body. Eggs are a good source of protein. This means eggs contain a lot of the nutrient that helps your body grow and repair itself. Athletes need more protein to build muscle. This means people who exercise a lot require more of this nutrient to strengthen their muscles. Protein is found in foods like meat, beans, and nuts. This means you can get protein from various foods such as meat, beans, and nuts. The next word is provider. Provider means a person or thing that supplies something needed. She is the primary provider for her family. This means she is the main person who supports her family financially. The company is a provider of internet services. This means the company supplies or offers internet connections to people. Parents are often providers of love, care, and support. This means parents give their children love, care, and other types of support. The next word is provision. Provision means the act of providing something or the supplies that are provided. The provision of food and water is essential during a disaster. This means supplying food and water is necessary in times of emergency. They made provisions for their trip by packing food and clothes. This means they prepared for their journey by bringing necessary items. The provision of medical care is a priority in the hospital. This means providing healthcare services is very important in the hospital. The next word is publicly. Publicly means in a way that is open to everyone or for the general public. The decision was made publicly during the meeting. This means the choice or action was announced and shared with everyone at the meeting. He apologized publicly for his mistake. This means he apologized openly in front of others. The company's plans were discussed publicly at the press conference. This means the company shared their plans openly with the public during the event. The next word is pulse. Pulse means the rhythmical beating of the heart, or a regular rhythmic flow. The doctor checked his pulse to see if his heart was beating normally. This means the doctor measured the rhythm of his heartbeat to make sure it was healthy. The pulse of the music matched the beat of the dancers. This means the rhythm or flow of the music was in sync with the movements of the dancers. She could feel her pulse quicken when she was nervous. This means her heartbeat became faster when she felt anxious. The next word is purely. Purely means entirely or only, without any mixing or other qualities. The decision was purely based on the facts. This means the choice was made only using the facts with no other influences. He is purely interested in science, not in other subjects. This means he is only interested in science and has no interest in other areas. Her actions were purely out of kindness. This means her actions were done only because of her desire to be kind, with no other motive. The next word is purity. Purity means the state of being clean, free from anything harmful or impure. The purity of the water is very important for health. This means the cleanliness of the water, with no harmful substances, is crucial for good health. She admired the purity of his thoughts. This means she appreciated how clear and unselfish his thoughts were. The purity of the gold makes it highly valuable. This means the gold's lack of any mixture of other materials makes it worth a lot. The next word is pursue. Pursue means to follow or try to achieve something, usually with effort. She decided to pursue a career in medicine. This means she chose to work hard towards becoming a doctor. He pursues his dreams of becoming an artist every day. This means he works towards his goal of being an artist every day. They decided to pursue the project despite the challenges. This means they chose to continue working on the project even though it was difficult. The next word is pyramid. Pyramid means a large structure with a square or triangular base and 4 sloping sides that meet at a point. The ancient Egyptians built the pyramids as tombs for pharaohs. This means the Egyptians constructed large triangular structures to bury their kings. The pyramid at Giza is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This means the pyramid in Egypt is famous and considered a remarkable structure from ancient times. They studied the shape of a pyramid in geometry class. This means they learned about the geometric structure of a pyramid in school. The next word is quote. Quote means to repeat or write down what someone else has said or written. He always likes to quote famous authors in his speeches. This means he often repeats or uses the words of famous authors during his talks. The teacher asked us to quote a sentence from the book for our homework. This means the teacher wanted us to write down a specific part of the book. She used a quote from Shakespeare in her essay. This means she included a sentence or phrase from Shakespeare's work in her writing. The next word is racially. Racially means in a way that relates to race or racial differences. The city's schools are racially diverse, with students from many backgrounds. This means the schools have students from different races and ethnicities. He was discriminated against racially in his workplace. This means he was treated unfairly because of his race at his job. The discussion focused on racially motivated issues in society. This means the conversation was about problems caused by race-based prejudice. The next word is radiation. Radiation means energy that travels through space in the form of waves or particles. X-rays are a form of radiation used in medical imaging. This means X-rays are a type of energy used to see inside the body in medical exams. The scientists studied the effects of radiation from the sun. This means the scientists researched how sunlight and its energy impact living things. Exposure to high levels of radiation can be harmful to health. This means being in contact with too much radiation can cause health problems.